What if everything in your life, your health, happiness, and success, began with a single thought? In As a Man Thinketh, James Allen presents a simple yet profound idea. You become what you think about most. Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. Change your thoughts, and you change your life. Though written more than a century ago, As a Man Thinketh remains one of the most powerful books on personal mastery ever created. It's short, poetic, and deeply philosophical, a guide not just to success, but to peace, purpose, and self-control. Allen believed that human beings are the architects of their own lives, built or destroyed by the thoughts they choose to dwell on. The first lesson from As a Man Thinketh is, thought shapes character. Every thought you allow into your mind is a seed. Those seeds grow into habits, attitudes, and ultimately, destiny. Think noble thoughts, and your life takes on nobility. Think selfish or fearful thoughts, and your life reflects that too. Allen writes, "A man is literally what he thinks, his character being the complete sum of all his thoughts. Your mind is a garden. It will grow weeds or flowers, depending on what you plant." The second lesson is circumstances reflect your inner state. Allen rejects the idea that we are victims of fate. He teaches that our circumstances, whether poverty or prosperity, joy or pain, are shaped by the thoughts we repeatedly entertain. While we can't control every event, we can control our response, and that response determines our reality. Men do not attract that which they want, Allen writes, but that which they are. Your life mirrors your dominant mental patterns. The third lesson is you cannot rise above the level of your thoughts. Success, happiness, and health are not accidents. They are the results of right thinking. A person who constantly thinks in terms of limitation, fear, or anger cannot achieve freedom or peace. Conversely, those who think courageously, kindly, and purposefully attract opportunities that match their mindset. Allen compares the mind to a tool. When used with discipline and focus, it can build greatness. When left neglected, it destroys. The fourth lesson is thought and purpose go hand in hand. Allen insists that drifting living without a clear goal or principle leads to failure. To live effectively, one must think with purpose. Purpose acts as the compass that directs your thoughts and energy toward meaningful achievement. Without it, thoughts become scattered and weak. With it, they become powerful and productive. Until thought is linked with purpose, Allen writes, there is no intelligent accomplishment. The fifth lesson is the power of self-discipline. Allen argues that mastering your thoughts requires self-control. You cannot think clearly if your mind is ruled by emotion, impulse, or desire. Every strong, successful person is self-disciplined in thought. They do not allow negativity or laziness to take root. Just as an athlete trains the body, a thinker must train the mind. The more disciplined your thoughts, the greater your influence over your life. The sixth lesson is your mind determines your health. Allen was ahead of his time in understanding the link between mental and physical well-being. He explains that the body is the servant of the mind. Strong, calm thoughts promote health. Anxious, resentful thoughts create disease. Worry and anger deplete the body's energy, while peace and confidence restore it. The body, Allen writes, is the servant of the mind. It obeys the operations of the mind. Modern science now echoes what Allen knew a century ago. Your mental state literally shapes your biology. The seventh lesson is thought and achievement. Allen teaches that all success begins as an idea. Every invention, business, and piece of art began in someone's imagination. Yet, he reminds us that thought alone is not enough. It must be combined with action, persistence, and faith. Dream lofty dreams, he writes, and as you dream, so shall you become. Your vision must be supported by disciplined thought and purposeful effort. The 8th lesson is calmness is power. In one of the book's most famous chapters, Alan declares that serenity is strength. A calm mind is not weak, it's focused and unshakable. Those who remain poised in difficulty gain the trust and respect of others. When you control your thoughts, you control your emotions. When you control your emotions, you control your actions. And when you control your actions, you shape your destiny. Calmness is the ultimate form of mastery. The 9th lesson is, you attract what you are ready for. Many people desire success, but their thoughts are not in harmony with their desires. They want abundance, but think scarcity. They want love, but harbor resentment. They want peace, but feed on conflict. Alan explains that you don't get what you wish for, you get what you are prepared for. Life gives you what your thoughts have conditioned you to receive. The 10th lesson is suffering has a purpose. Alan doesn't deny pain, he explains it. Suffering, he says, is the result of wrong thinking and wrong living. It's life's way of teaching us to correct our mental habits. Every hardship contains a lesson that leads toward growth and purification. Pain is not punishment. It's a signal, an invitation to rise to a higher way of thinking. Once the lesson is learned, the suffering dissolves. The 11th lesson is, you are the master of your fate. This is the central truth of the book. You are not a victim of chance, luck, or fate. You are the architect of your life. Your thoughts build your character, and your character builds your future. Alan writes, you are today where your thoughts have brought you. You will be tomorrow where your thoughts take you. Responsibility is freedom, because when you realize you created your current situation, you also realize you can change it. The 12th lesson is think good thoughts and good will follow. Alan urges readers to focus on thoughts of kindness, courage, honesty, and patience. These are not just moral virtues. They are practical tools for building a strong mind. Negative thoughts poison the thinker before they hurt anyone else. Positive thoughts, on the other hand, create harmony and attract opportunity. The soul attracts that which it secretly harbors. So how do we apply as a man thinketh today? Start by observing your thoughts. Notice how often your mind turns to worry, comparison, or anger, and choose different ones. Replace resentment with gratitude, fear with faith, and doubt with confidence. Think purposefully each morning. What kind of person do I want to be today? Your outer world will slowly begin to mirror that intention. Alan's wisdom feels even more urgent in our modern world. We're surrounded by distraction, noise, and negativity. Yet the principle remains, your inner world creates your outer one. If you fill your mind with peace, purpose, and faith, your life will reflect those qualities. The most powerful message of As a Man Thinketh is responsibility not in a burdensome sense, but in an empowering one. You are in control. You can't always choose your circumstances, but you can always choose your thoughts, and by doing so, you choose your destiny. The big takeaway from As a Man Thinketh is this: thought is destiny. You become what you think. Your mind is the greatest creative power in the universe, and it is always working for or against you. Guard it, guide it, and grow it, and you can design the life you desire. That was As a Man Thinketh by James Allen, broken down into its most powerful lessons in under 10 minutes. Which idea resonated most with you, that thoughts shape character or that calmness is power? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this summary, make sure to like this video, subscribe to 10-Minute Books, and ring the bell so you never miss our weekly breakdowns of life-changing books. Thanks for watching, and remember, your thoughts are the blueprint of your future. Choose them with care.